Hey folks, plus here, welcome back, another Genshin Impact video, and as a new-ish Genshin YouTuber, started what, a month ago, right? So I thought I'd do one of these, right, just so you all know me a bit better, I guess, just in terms of which characters I like, and what you would be probably expecting me to talk a lot about. Because unfortunately cannot shut up about certain characters. It is what it is. But yeah, anyways, just mostly ranking based on how much I like, well, one, their character designs, how much I like their, you know, story stuff, personality wise, this and that, a bit of gameplay as well, not too much. I don't want to put too much onus on that, but just, yeah, what I like personally. If I don't like one of yours, one, I'm sorry, but also not really, because like it's what can I do? People like different things, right? It is what it is, right? So yeah, let me know what y'all like in the comments down below as well, and let's get into this then. So I think this is ordered alphabetically all the way up to Ayato. It's only like playable characters, so there's no like Signora or which I love, and also salty that they killed her off, and Scaramouche, I guess. So anyways, let's get into I guess we'll just go from left to right. In terms of tiers, I have my absolute favorites at the top, and then I like all of them. That's the second tier, big fan. On third tier, generally like. Fourth tier, neutral, and then just right? I don't want to be too rude, so I just put in there, right? So I mean, there's no character that I absolutely hate, I guess, that I like despise, that is like repulsive for me, but there's definitely characters that I'm not a huge fan of. Just putting it lightly. Bennett. Anyways, moving on. So, starting with Albedo, I guess I generally like him. I was slightly salty about Albedo because when I first pulled on him, I think I was pulling, because I pull for 4-star characters a lot, which is not a really great idea, but you know. And I think his banner had like Fischl, and I liked Fischl back then. I mean, I still do like Fischl, and I wanted to get more Fischl dupes. And then I accidentally pulled Albedo. So I was slightly salty at first, but after playing him with a bit, worked well with my Geo team, which was fun. The Geo team, very, very fun. And also his story actually was slightly interesting, right? Especially with the, you know, updates eventually. So I actually kind of liked him, right? Grew to liked him eventually. Moving on, Aloy. I'm neutral on Aloy. Mostly because, like, oh yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I don't like anything that Aloy does in Genshin Impact specifically, but I've been wanting to play the Horizon games. I just don't have a PS5. I know you can play Zero Dawn on PC right now, but the sequel is on, I think, PS5 exclusive or PS4, PlayStation exclusive at the moment. But I really want to play the games. But the games look fantastic. I just don't care about Aloy and Genshin Impact. Anyways, moving on. Amber I generally like, right? No ill will against Amber. She does her, you know, she was our I guess first person we met, right, outside of Paimon. Which shout outs Paimon, by the way. Paimon would be top tier in here. I love Paimon. But yeah, she's great. She does, you know, some little jokes here and there. Her relationship with Eula is nice, right? I have my C2 Amber with Amos bow. That still is not very good, but you know, it is what it is, right? Moving on. I love Ayaka. I love Ayaka. I'm slightly disappointed because her banner sales were actually not very high, which I'm slightly surprised by, because I thought, you know, Ayaka being hyped up that much, I thought people would go crazy for Ayaka, but apparently her banner sales weren't super high. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was like, it just wasn't very, very high for a character that I thought was hyped up quite a bit. And plus she's very, very powerful as well, right? So for different reasons, I thought she was great in the story. I love her design. People hate on her haircut, but I like her hair. I think it's really good. I like hair. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, the dancing part was really, really nice. She's great. It feels like a lot of times when you're in the Inazuma story stuff, right? It feels like she's kind of like the only person you could really rely and trust, right? Just because there's a lot of incredibly suspect people in Inazuma, right? Like Raiden Shogun, obviously, she's coming after your life. Well, at least for the first part. Yae Miko is incredibly suspect, right? Kokomi slightly suspect as well, right? The whole, you know, conflict between two divisions, you don't really like Sarah, obviously, right? And she feels like a lot of times the only person you could really trust. So I like that about her. Plus my Ayaka plus Shenhe combo goes absolutely crazy. So there's that as well. Barbara, I'd say generally like, I used to like Barbara a lot more, but it's like, I feel like that happens with a lot of these characters, because I liked Barbara a lot when I first played the game, because I played the game really early, right? I think I played it within the first week of it coming out, and there just wasn't that many characters back then. And I thought Barbara was okay, right? But now with more characters that come out, there are some characters that I just, I mean, I still like them. It's just I like other characters more with the, again, new additions and stuff, but Barbara's fine. I actually like running her as a healer. I know she's not good, but she's very hands-off-ish as a unit to run. But anyways, moving on. I like Beidou, right? Not a huge fan of pirates in general, or sea people. That doesn't make sense. But I like her relationship with Ningguang, obviously, and I like how she talks. She's cool. Moving on, Bennett. I do not like Bennett. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Bennett fans out there, you know, all 7 or 8 of you. I'm also sorry about that. But, not really. But I do not like Bennett, man. And it's not because his, like, character's that bad. His character is just uninteresting. Like, the gimmick is he's just an unlucky, like, adventurer, which is cool. I don't say it's cool. It's fine. Nothing too much to hate on, I guess. I also don't care too much for his design, but again, you know, not the biggest in the world. He's also just not super story relevant. He appeared like, what, 2 times ever? I haven't done his hangout event, so maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe his hangout event is just like the best thing since Shakespeare or whatever, right? Although I don't hold Shakespeare to that high regard, but anyways. It's just an expression. But yeah, maybe his hangout event is fantastic, but I don't care for him that much. And I would be more neutral on him if it weren't for the fact that this guy is broken. He's one of the best characters in the game. You could argue he's probably, you know, the best universal unit in the game to use. And I just have to use him a lot because he's good. And, like, why can't the best character in the game be my favorite character? And it's this guy, or a character I generally like. It's this dude. I don't know. I'm just slightly salty about that. Is it very irrational? My hatred? Well, not hatred, but my distaste for Bennett? Probably, but I don't care. This is an irrational tier list. It's literally based on what I feel about these characters, and that's how I feel about Bennett. Anyways, moving on. Chongyun is okay. I'm not a huge fan of his personality, right? I like his design, though. I like his relationship with Shenhe and obviously Xiao, right? So that's cool. But yeah, not too much to talk about Chongyun. Not a huge fan of Diluc. I just feel like he's very... it's just a very tired trope. Well, like, you just see these kind of characters a lot. He's a bit of a rebel, but he actually cares, but he really makes you want to think he doesn't care, but he gets job done. I don't know. I'm also not a huge fan of design, I guess. Moving on. I'm neutral on Diona. I mean, I don't hate Diona. I'm not a huge fan of, and this might get me canceled, but I'm not a huge fan of characters with, like, a lot of, like, animal characteristics. Does that make sense? Is there a specific term for that? I don't know. Like, the cat or dog ears. I don't even know what animal ears that is, but yeah. Not a huge fan of that. Also, Diona, let's be real, just hasn't appeared in too much stuff yet either, right? Diona has a hangout event, right? I just haven't done too many hangouts events, sadly. I only done one as Barbara's. And I thought it was okay. Again, for those characters with hangout events where you probably get more character out of them in their hangout events, probably it's unfair because I haven't done their hangout events, but yeah, Diona is. I like using her a lot, though, with a lot of my cryo teams, but outside of that, I like Eula. I like Eula a lot. She's, the one thing I don't like about Eula is like the vengeance thing. Like, it's fine. It's just like not like, I don't know. It's supposed to be funny. I don't find it funny. But I like her design a lot. I like how she's like a bit of a rebel against her the, you know, rather aristocrat family and the troubles that she has to go through with people pinning her as, you know, as this more higher class aristocrat that doesn't care about, you know, the common people, and that slightly triggers her a bit. And also, you know, big sword explosion damage is cool. Also, her attack animations are fantastic, by the way, right? Let's see, what else? I like Yanfei, right? I like Yanfei a lot, actually. Oh, one thing I don't like about Yanfei is playing her. I really don't like her playstyle, unfortunately. Which is ironic, because Ningguang's playstyle I like a lot, and they're slightly similar. But Ningguang doesn't like so much better on stamina and stuff. But anyways, Yanfei's great. I like her design for one. She's voiced by Lizzie Freeman, which also voices Sabrina in Pokemon Masters EX, which is my favorite maybe character of like any, you know, fictional thing, right? But yeah, I like Yanfei. Fischl, like Fischl as well. Oz is hilarious, like just deadpan, you know. Fischl's hilarious as well. Her absolute just insanity in her own language is great. I don't know. I love Fischl. She's so funny. She's incredibly funny. I love those kind of characters who, like, you know, seem like they're, you know, they're above it all and well, not above it all, but like rather like slightly arrogant-ish, but like they're actually, you know, not all that. And I think Fischl does it really well with a sort of like cutish sort of spin on it, right? Ganyu, I think she's fine. I initially actually didn't really like Ganyu too much. I actually don't like Ganyu's design at all, but I thought she was really, really great in the recent story events, right? You know, her relationship with all the other Adeptuses was nice, and her relationship with the Liyue people as well, right? So I think that's cool. Gorou I'm neutral on. I don't hate him or whatever. He's fine. It's just I didn't find him super interesting, I guess. Again, didn't do his hangout event, so maybe he's cool in the hangout event. Okay, I'm gonna cancel for this one. I don't like Hutao. I don't like Hutao. I know. The Liyue guy doesn't like Hutao. I will pull for Hutao just for the Liyue gimmick in my channel name, but I don't like her that much. It's not her design or whatever. Her design is actually fine. I think her design's fine. I like that the fact that she, you know, works with Zhongli and they have a crazy dynamic with each other, right? But I'm not a huge fan of her personality. I did her story event. I thought it was, I don't know if I say distasteful, would it be that the story would be mocking people like me? Look, I don't have an issue with the general, I guess, ideology or philosophy Hutao has towards I guess those of the dead and stuff. I just don't find it, I don't find it a very good method of communication that she uses for it. I mean, it doesn't work for me, at least. So not a really big fan. Yeah, it's just, I really have nothing else against Hutao, but I thought her story event really just did it in for me, unfortunately. Itto, I haven't done his story event yet. I should probably do it. I'm planning to pull for him just for the geo propaganda, but I don't know anything about him, so other than he's like a gang leader or whatever. I didn't know his kid, which is nice, right? Good, you know, strong character. Neutral on Kaeya. He's funny sometimes, but he just doesn't show up that much, and he doesn't do anything super significant, right? Even though he should have a bigger role. He should have a bigger role, I feel, but he just never really gets. He gets the almost big role stuff, right? He's like a side character that never gets the. He's like a main side character that never gets a spotlight, if that makes sense. I like Kazuha. He has the in my opinion, the most beautiful animation in the game, which is his Q. He's pretty fun. I feel bad for him a bit. I sympathize with him, right, with what he's been through, and you know, his friend and all that stuff. Also, I'm Canadian. I know, super lame. I like maple leaves, and it's not because I'm Canadian. They just look nice. I like maple leaves. They look cool. All right. Plus, he looks cool. One thing I can't really stand about Kazuha is I can't stand this guy talking. Like he just. I know, ironic coming from me because I meander a lot, but this guy's like on another level. Moving on. Oh, this one's gonna get me canceled again. Not a huge fan of Keqing. Not a huge fan of Keqing. Again, I know her ears aren't like really like animal ears, but they still look weird to me personally. Purple's my favorite color. It is what it is, but I really don't like using her at all. I don't like her playstyle at all, for one. That shouldn't be a hot take. Come on, guys. I also don't like her character. Like, I don't like this sort of character personalities. I think it's slightly annoying. Well, not slightly annoying. I'm gonna be really. I think she's really annoying. However, the recent, I think, 2 events that she was in, right? I thought she got a bit better. I'm warming up to her a bit, just a bit. Plus, her new outfit looks really, really good. But she might move up in the future if she gets more favorable, you know, story coverage. But at the moment, I still not a huge fan. I guess she'd be like the highest up in here. Actually, I don't know. It's between her and Hutao, I guess. I don't know. I like Klee a lot. She's so funny, bro. She's hilarious. Klee's incredibly funny. She's so dumb. I love it. I don't like her playstyle though. Kokomi. Interestingly enough, Kokomi, a bit of a journey here. Initially, when Kokomi first got rumored, I liked her design a lot. Huge fan of her design. But, when I actually played her in the story, I did not like her at all. In the Archon quest, right? I was not a fan of her character. However, in the rerun, where, well, not in the rerun. In the rerun, she got a lot better playstyle-wise, but also, although I was never one of those who bashed Kokomi initially. I actually thought she was pretty decent when she first came out. Just people were like, oh, like, who cares if she doesn't, like, people were going nuts back then. But anyways, I thought she was fine initially, but I didn't like her in the Archon quest, but I thought she was very, very good in her own story. That was probably in my top 5 stories. I thought she was really, really good in there, which is maybe a hot take because I know a lot of people disliked it. But I thought it was a really good showcase with the relationships between the Inazuman people, right? Their relationships with war as well, right? The average person's relationship with war, conflict, and suffering. I thought that was a really good display of that. Moving on, Lisa. I used to be a huge fan of Lisa. She used to be my favorite character when I first came out, but again, same thing. More characters came out. I like other characters now, but I still like Lisa a lot. She's I don't need to explain it. You guys know why people like Lisa. Come on. Let's be real. Although not a huge fan of Mono though. I know. Also pretty popular, but I don't like Mona. It's probably similar reasons why I don't like Keqing, I guess. I don't know. I find her slightly annoying, and insufferable sometimes. It is what it is. Ningguang is the best. Let's be real. I don't have to really explain why I like Ningguang either. But a lot of different things. Number 1 is her design. I mean, come on. Right? Also, she has one of the coolest, like, cribs in all of Tivat. Like, the Jade Chamber is immaculate. It's immaculate. It's incredibly cool. She's great in the stories, I thought. I haven't done her hangout either. I should do it. But she's fantastic in the stories. She's the number 1 girl boss in all of Liyue, for very, very good reasons. And she's sort of the figurehead. Liyue is my favorite region, right? And she is basically more or less a representative of the evolution and changes of Liyue as the story progresses. and she's the symbolism, right? And I like her a lot. Anyways, moving on. Noelle. Noelle's okay. Nothing against her. I heard her hangout event was fantastic. I haven't done it yet, but I heard it was fantastic. It's almost everyone's first Summable 4-star, right? I like her design. Nothing too much to mention about it. I like Jean. One thing I don't like about Jean is they keep on doing the Jean, oh, look at Jean, so overworked thing. Alright, okay, we get it. You've done the Jean's overworked like 5 times now. Like, I'm sure there's more interesting character that you could build upon Jean. But outside of that, I like her a lot. Moving on, Chi is adorable. I love Chi. I'm slightly annoyed by the fact that people, I don't think people even hate on her, but like just people just use her as like a figurehead of having bad luck and gotchas, which I understand. I mean, I wouldn't want to pull extra Chi-Chis in my summons. As much as I like Chi-Chi, right? I mean, I already have one. One's enough for me. But yeah, she's adorable. She's incredibly dumb as well. But in a very sad way, right? I have no opinions of Razor. I still don't have him yet. As like a almost day 1 Genshin player, I don't have Razor. As many do. But he's probably coming up in the next banner rerun, so. I love Rosaria. She's very much a mood 24/7, and I like her design too. So, Kudrosara, I love Kudrosara. I don't know why people don't like Sara more. She's so cool. First of all, I like her hair for one. I like her eyes too, and she's just very badass. Yeah. I don't know, like that scene with her, I think she was like firing an arrow. I don't know, it was when she was like Gorou and stuff. Like, here's the thing, she gets done so dirty. She gets done so dirty by Genshin Impact. She's always taking an L in every single story. She's always taking an L. She's getting tricked by someone. She's getting lied to by someone. She's getting outplayed by someone, outsmarted by someone. She's getting out physical, combated by someone. Ah! Why do you do her like that? Anyways, moving on. No opinion on Sayu. I don't know too much about Sayu, other than she's like some ninja thing. I don't really care. She looks like she needs more sleep, as I probably do, because I'm recording this at 2 a.m. in the morning, for no reason. Oh, I love Shenhe. I mean, you guys saw, I did like a 50-minute video breakdown of the Shenhe story event. I love Shenhe. She's so good. She's part of my favorite Archon quest by far, at the moment. It's fantastic. I love her design. She's funny as well in a in a different way than just cracking jokes or whatever, right? I don't know. She's so good. She's so good. Her story very tragic. Feel bad for her. And it's funny how she just goes to like different restaurants and like just eat like one thing. I don't know. That's such a weird thing, but it makes sense. They made it make sense. Anyways, maybe another very hot take. And it's not even, I don't even like hate her or Nusha. I actually like her, but I don't have her higher. Do I like her design? Do I like the Booba sword? Yes, it's one of the, coolest things in the game. Absolutely immaculate idea, whoever designed the Booba sword thing. That being said, I do not like her character at all. As an Archon, I was very disappointed. Like, she was hyped up as like this, crazy Electro Shogun Archon thing, and then like, what did she do in the story? She's kind of a fascist, right? She got duped by, Fatui people, completely conned, and there's also just so many versions of her. There's so many different versions of the Electro Archon that a lot of people refer to, and you don't know which one really is talking about Ai, right? Because there's Ai, the Raiden Shogun, there's Makoto, right? I think that's her name, right? One thing that did save Raiden Shogun for me in terms of characters was her last story event. I thought her last story event was very, very good. I thought that was very, very good. But outside of that, I thought she got done dirty as well. I thought, at least personally, I did not like her character at all, right? But again, the other attributes don't make me hate her, and I actually do like her generally. I also do feel bad for her a bit. But it's also mostly her own fault, let's be real. But anyways, moving on. Sucrose, I like Sucrose. Sucrose very wholesome. Not huge fan design, but I don't know. You know what, her design's okay. But yeah, she's great. I like her relationship with Albedo. Very, very nice. Wholesome, you know, couple over there. Child/Tartaglia. A neutral on him, I guess. You know what? Alright, here's the thing. I don't like his design at all, but I actually like... You know what? We're moving it up one. I don't like his design at all, but I thought his character was... And his story was great, right? Both in the Archon quest, right? As a relationship with Zhongli and all that stuff. And also the story with his brother. I thought he was fantastic. Oh my god, that was a great story quest now that I think about it. No. Charles was good. Charles was good. Let's see. Anyways, what else? Oh, also back on Raiden, one other thing. Also, one more dig at Raiden Shogun. She killed Signora, which I'm very salty about. Slightly salty. It's not her fault, it's mostly whoever wrote the, you know. But yeah, she did kill Signora, so there's that. And yeah, I don't know, I just didn't like her as a Archon. She just felt so heartless, man. I don't know, towards her own people. Whatever, anyways. Again, she was much better, I thought, in that last story event, but otherwise. I hope they keep on developing her, because so far... yeah, anyways, moving on. Thoma is fine, I guess. No huge opinions on Thoma. I like Venti. The story was sad. His story. I mean, all the Archon stories are pretty sad. Let's be real. But he's fine. He's probably one of the most fun units in the game, at least in my opinion. And like his Q is so funny. I'm like, come on. Moving on. Let's see. Xiangling. Oh boy. I'll put her in second here. I was thinking like between Xiangling, Shenhe, and Ayaka. I was thinking maybe I move them the first year, but no, I'm gonna make first year a bit smaller. But if there were any people I would promote from second tier to first year, it would be these three. All right. I love Xiangling. I love Guoba. She's funny, especially with her like crazy crazy cuisine ideas, like using like slimes or whatever. Plus, I was an original supporter of Xiangling when the game first came out. I was like, why is no one talking about, you know, Xiangling as this pyro DPS with all this like elemental mastery, elemental reactions that she could trigger. And yeah, she's great, obviously. And she has a very nice looking weapon for herself. She's the best. Also, shout out Scoba. Xiao I actually didn't like initially, but I actually do like him a bit more, right? Now that he has warmed up to us a bit, right? I like how he always just stays at Wangshu Inn at a very, you know, high place. It looks like he's looking down at Liyue Harbor at all times again. After that last story, it seems like the fate of the Liyue people has more or less went back to, you know, into the fate of the Liyue people's hands. So I do wonder what they're gonna do with characters like Xiao in the future. Obviously, they're still gonna involve him, but yeah, I do like him. He's also pretty fun as well. The, you know, just plunge spam and all that stuff. Xingqiu might be my favorite character in the entire game. He might be my favorite character in the entire. This is not ordered, by the way, left to right, but you know, just for him, I'll put him up there. He's, oh my god, he's so good. He is so good. I do like his design a lot. He's my favorite personality in like almost any fictional character. He likes reading books, which is cool. He's an incredible, he's a generational troll. He is a generational troll, and he's so good at it, and he's so subtle about it. He's like my favorite thing, but he's just subtle about a lot of things. He's very smart, but he's not like like an asshole about it either, right? I don't know. I like him so much. He's the best. Yeah, yeah, he's the best. Anyways, moving on. Xia, I'm slightly neutral. Yeah, I'm neutral on Xia, I guess. It's just, again, they didn't give her too much screen time, unfortunately. She had that one event with Tartaglia and Inazuma, right? But, like, she also didn't really do anything in that event, so I thought she got shafted over there as well. But I do like the concept of her character, right? She's, like, this rock and roll Pipa player, and I like Pipa, so... Moving on, Yae Miko. I like Yae Miko. Also an incredible troll as well. She's super funny. I like her design. She's just so funny, man. She's incredibly funny. Yoimiya, I'm neutral on. I like her personality generally. I'm not a huge fan of her design. I actually didn't really like her that much initially, but her personality grew on me a bit. Or I didn't like her personality initially, but it grew on me a bit. But she also wasn't like a... She didn't have a huge feature in the story as well, so also got slightly shafted there. I love Yunjin. Yunjin is so good, man. As a person who not a huge fan of Chinese opera, and I could say this because I'm Chinese, all right? I have my qualms with Chinese opera, but I thought they did Yunjin very, very, very well. I thought it was maybe not a great representation of Chinese opera, but it was a good sales pitch, if that makes sense. It's good marketing for Chinese opera in general. I thought it was great. I love her design. I mostly like her design the most, but but I thought the Chinese opera thing was obviously very, very good. They spent a lot of time working on this character. Obviously, I mean, they spent a lot of time working on every character, but they definitely spent a lot of time working on this character. I like her singing. I liked her in Shenhe's story, right? She's just great, man. I like her personality. Her voice acting is really nice. I play Chinese voice acting, by the way, so I don't know about the other ones, but her voice acting is very, very good in Chinese, at least. Zhongli's the best. I know I said Xingqiu was the best, but Zhongli's also the best. I don't know. I always struggle between, is Zhongli my favorite character or is Xingqiu my favorite character in the game? I don't know, man. I love Zhongli so much. Dude, oh my god, he's so good. He's such a great character. I know I'm having like a breakdown on camera, but like, oh, he's so good. He's so good. He's like, I don't even know how to describe it, man. The way he talks is immaculate. It's like this guy he has a way with words that no one else does. And I think his English dialogue is fine too, but his Chinese dialogue, oh my god, how he always uses ancient Chinese poems into his his ways of expression, and the general way that he likes to describe things is very uniquely Chinese, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't if you're not Chinese, but like, he's so good. I love him. He's the best. I love the design. I don't know. It's his story, especially the salt terrace. That one, that's my #1 favorite story in all of Genshin Impact. I thought that was such a breathtakingly epic story that they did. That was fantastic. He's the best. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. He's literally the best. Anyways, wow, I can't believe they created a character like this. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Oh my god. Zhongli's very good, by the way. Oh, anyways, I generally I like his design. The boba tea thing is funny. Also from the little, because here's the thing, we don't know too much about him, but like the little bits of personality traits that we got from him so far, I'm a huge fan of him. He seems like a total troll as well. I just like people who troll a lot, except for Hutao. But yeah, he's great. Again, I can't rank him too much higher because again we haven't really seen him too much in the story, but after we see him in the story, hopefully he moves up a bit higher. But yeah, I love Ayato so far from what I've seen. But anyways, that's it for this one, I guess. Just again, my overall rankings of each Genshin Impact characters, which I thought I did a decent job at explaining why for each, except for maybe Zhongli. I was all over the place, but you have to forgive me. Zhongli would forgive me. Okay. He's the best, man. The things he likes, right? He likes, dude, as the former, Geo Archon. I mean, is he still Geo Archon technically, even though, I don't know, whatever. As Mr. Rex Lapis himself, right? What do you see him doing generally, right? When he's out and about, he's, well, helping people out, but as most of these characters do, right? But mostly what he does is you see him listening to opera. You see him listening to shuoshu, right? I don't know what's that called in English, but like the storytelling people, right? You see him drinking tea at these, street vent, just out in the street, right? He knows so much about all these minerals and decoration. He knows everything. This guy's an he's also a fantastic liar, and I appreciate a good liar. All right, I hate bad liars. I appreciate very, very good liars, and he's incredibly good at that. And look, again, not malicious lies. He doesn't do it maliciously. He has his reasons, very, very good reasons for lying. Why am I on Zhongli again? I thought we were done. Anyways, he's the best. He's the best. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, that's for this one, I guess. Hope y'all enjoyed the guys think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Genshin Impact content. We'll see you guys in the next one.